We have obviously a lower level of restrictions here in the Northern Territory. At the moment, outdoor gatherings of up to 500 people are allowed. Now, Michael Gunner was asked about this issue at a news conference just a short time ago. He said that the organisers of the protest being held this Saturday have submitted a COVID-19 plan to the Chief Health Officer. He in fact said that two plans had been submitted, one allowing for fewer than 500 protesters to attend, another allowing for more than 500. So they will need the sign-off of the Chief Health Officer if they are to have that gathering of more than 500 people. This news conference was held just as that news was breaking about the protester at that rally in Melbourne who had tested positive to COVID-19. Chief Minister Michael Gunner was asked if the Northern Territory should follow the Prime Minister's example and throw the book at people who attend protest rallies at the weekend. Here's how he responded.
We're obviously saying here that you can gather if you have a COVID-19 safe plan. My understanding is the organisers of that event have lodged a COVID-19 safe plan for both under and over 500. I'm not sure if it's been given the tick yet or not by the Chief Health Officer, but obviously if you abide by the rules, you can have an event in Northern Territory, whether it's crowds at a sporting gig or a gathering in town. Just everyone needs to abide by the public health principles.
We know that federal Labor MPs Malarndirri McCarthy and Warren Snowden have both had COVID-19 tests after attending smaller gatherings last weekend. Ash, interesting also on the issue of the borders here in the Northern Territory. The Chief Minister had said earlier this week that whether the Northern Territory opens its borders will depend on whether there is COVID-19 spread following those protest rallies that were held in Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane last weekend. He was asked about whether the fact that protester had tested positive in Melbourne will set back those plans to open the Northern Territory's borders. He said that wasn't the case at this stage. They would have to wait to see if there was community transmission as a result of that positive protester before we know whether that will affect the border reopening.